Hey everyone, here's a ton of reasons why you want to be a member. Magnet 2.0 is an awesome strategy, but don't forget all the breakouts, traps, range trades, and reverse continuations. They're all part of a system. It all works together. Let me show you. A quick look at this past week's schedule, and I'm going to show you some of these events. Home Depot earnings was a monster winner for many people. Consumer confidence, a trap trade super winner. Home Depot obviously is an earnings trade winner. Then we had a disaster on Nvidia. That's going to have a special prop trade craziness video. And then all of our market opens, magnets, core PPI. Just a heads up, we're going to show you a lot of these awesome events. Here we go. First things first on Home Depot, Francis from the UK, trading micros, over $100 profit. Just a heads up, trading micros, Home Depot profits. Home Depot always releases on time, 6 in the morning, so we start early in the trade room. You could see that there's a burst, not the greatest fill to be honest, but it hit our first target, and then it shot through all of our targets. So a very, very nice winner on Home Depot. Everyone who traded it in the trade room made money, and they made hundreds of dollars if they traded full-size contracts. An excellent winner and a great start to the week. When you see us in the trade room at 6 in the morning or 4 in the morning, it's an opportunity to make some money. And don't forget, we show you how to use tools. We show all our members to help them trade earnings and futures. TradingView free, Thinkorswim with only $50 in an account, stock prices before and after the market opens and closes. We have methods that really work, and we show you how to use them. Usually we don't trade the oil report anymore because it doesn't move the market. There was a huge anomaly. There was a very big build in oil storage. In other words, there was 11 million barrels when they were only expecting 2. So we took a short. We figured, even though oil doesn't usually respond, that was an anomaly, a monstrous build. We put a short on to test the low, and just as I'm sitting here, you can see in our prop account, the price is going to burst down, test the low, a very nice reverse continue. That's how we put that order on and how we executed that trade using our reverse continue feature. Quick winner, oil reverse continue on the storage report. Before we get to all of our magnets, I want to show you a couple of other major reports. Let's start with consumer confidence. This is a report, honestly, hasn't been trading that great lately. We had a trap trade set up and a breakout. We know the breakout is not good, so we went with the trap trade. We had nice tiers, big orders, trading gold. Let me shrink my face over here and get it out of the way because the trade's going to take place on this left chart. So we put our orders in. We had the setup. Everybody got the setup the day before. It's a 10 o'clock event. This video is almost over. It's going to shoot right to the time that we're looking for. Here we go. Our orders are on the chart. 2 orders above the current price, 2 orders below. Big burst, instant profit. Market goes down. Remember, trap trade reversal. We're going long. Bingo. $800 out of the trade. Profit of 800, more than 800 in a matter of seconds. Beautiful, beautiful trap trade. That's a specialized reversal trade. Now, core PPI, full disclosure, I told everyone it was probably too unsafe to trade. Gold had moved over 150 ticks in a matter of minutes. The RTY didn't look very safe, but I told members I was still willing to trade in my prop account, understanding that what could happen? You could blow your prop account up. Maybe you'll have to reset it for $39. That's what I have to pay to reset the account. I was willing to take the risk because I expanded. Look at the way gold was moving. It was insane. It really was not a safe time to trade gold. There was news. The market was worried about the world, and it was driving gold into extreme volatility. Nevertheless, we still took the trade. We had two setups, an RTY breakout. We expanded the bracket by 5 ticks, and our PPI gold trap trade, we were expecting a reversal. PPI often reverses. The RTY was an instant winner. You could see it burst down. And then PPI with gold took a few seconds, but it absolutely was a fantastic trade. The price is going to go down. It fills our order. Remember, it goes down, we're buying. And then watch what happens. It's going to start to reverse. I'm bringing my order down. Those are my targets. They were originally my orders, okay? Because that's how a trap trade works. If you get filled on one side, the other side targets now become orders, now become your targets. So I got filled to the long side, and I'm just waiting to see if that second order gets filled or if it starts to reverse and gives me my profit. And you could see it took its time, but it is going to reverse. There it goes. Starts to move up. As soon as I can bring my stop to safety, I'm going to do that. And then my idea is, as the price moves up, giving me more and more money, I'm going to trail the stop. And that's how I increase my profit on a trap trade. The reversal takes place. You move your stop to safety, and you trail as long as you can until the market turns around and tags you out. And that's what happened on this trade. Again, over $475. That's what you're looking for, is that reversal so you can trail. And as I said, when it was over, almost 300 on the RTY and almost 500 on gold. PPI, unsafe to trade. Our experience allowed us to have setups anyway, but we do try to keep our members safe. One more trade before we get into the magnets. The MNQ Open. One of the MNQ Opens this week was so astounding and so much fun to trade. I have to show it to you. Our MNQ Open is a winning trade. I'd say most of the time, 4 out of 5 times a week. Usually it hits the first target, reverses, but we're making money on it steadily. So we get filled to the long side, and the price goes up, and you'll see we're now able to trail our stop. And this is like a gift when the market continues up and you can continue to trail your stop. All right, here's our MNQ. It's a breakout trade. Our orders go on the chart. The market chops for a second, and then we get filled long. And watch what happens. It's so nuts. It just goes up. Now we can start to trail our stop. As you notice, I keep expanding my target because the market keeps going up. It's still going up. I'm going to expand my target again because it almost hits it. Expand the target. Now I could trail even more. Market keeps going up. Expand the target. Market keeps going up. And it just keeps going and going and going. It's just an amazing trade. The idea is just keep expanding your target. Keep moving your stop until, again, the market turns around and takes you out of the trade. That was an awesome, it's still going up. It just went on and on and on. It was a fabulous market open trade. I wish all of them were that way. Eventually, like I said, you're going to trail. You're going to get a little too close to the price and it'll take you out. And that's what it's going to do. Look at this. You still can trail. I was just waiting to see if it would hit that target. I trailed again. It just kept going and going and going. It was such a fun trade. There we go. It turns around and takes you out. Big profit in trading the MNQ Open. Okay, now the real reason we're here, market open magnets. YM in the middle here. You could see our red line is the entry. Price is going to go short. We're in automatic mode. We get filled and it goes through the magnet. Another nice magnet winner, market open. That was this week in the trade room. Let's look at another one. Here's a magnet. We're entered. We're looking to get out at the low of the day because that's what magnets do, right? Remember, what does a magnet do? Takes us out at the low of the day or further if the price happens to go that way. So here it chops around a little bit and it is going to go down and hit our targets. I want to speed this up because this video is getting long. Almost hits the target there. Right there, it went through, hit the target, another winner. then it reverses and takes us out. Let's look at another one. The reason we're here is these magnets. That's the main thing we're showing you this weekend, but all the other reports, breakouts and ranges and so many things have been working in the trade room. And then after a magnet gets hit, very often we're getting these signals to go back in the market. This was a signal to take a long. It was an excellent signal after the magnet trade was over. This is the magnet here, the red line. That trade was over because the price hit the magnet. Then we were watching, waiting for a signal, and we got the signal to go long. That's our ARS signal system. We're teaching our members how to use it. Here's another YM magnet. This one's not the most exciting trade I've ever seen, but who cares if you make money? The heavy line is the order, the exit is the magnet, which is the high of day. Put the purple button on for an automatic entry. Price starts to move up. I combined both my orders because I wanted out at the magnet, and the price is just going to go up, take me out of the trade with a quick profit. This was before the market opened. We took the trade. The YM was a little bit quiet before the market opened, but those magnets, they work many, many different times a day. Here we go. Bingo, pops through, another winner. Folks, I showed you a lot of trades. I could show you dozens and dozens of winners. These are great reasons to be a member. Join us, take our offer in this email, and then also be a witness and a participant in Magnet 2.0 releasing shortly. See you at the webinar.